Most BattleTech players think initiative is just about going first. It isn't. Initiative is about who gets stuck fixing mistakes and who gets to create them. In the last video, we talked about tempo, who gets to ask the questions. Initiative is how you decide when those questions get asked. On the table, that usually means movement decisions. If tempo is pressure, initiative is timing control. And if you treat initiative like a dice contest, you either win or lose. You are throwing away one of the strongest tools in the game. Here's the mistake most players make. They think winning initiative is advantage. Losing initiative is disadvantage. That's wrong. Initiative doesn't decide who acts first. Initiative decides who has to commit information first. And information is intent, expressed through positioning, facing, and heat plans. In BattleTech, initiative answers one question. Who has to show their plan first this turn? If you move first, you reveal lanes, you reveal facings, you reveal whether you're advancing, holding, or backing up. If you move second, you respond with full information. You punish overextension, you close traps that already exist. Initiative is not speed, it's commitment order. The recognition test. 3 signs you're misusing initiative. Sign 1. You celebrate winning initiative without knowing why. If you don't have a plan for how to use that advantage, you're about to volunteer information. Sign 2. You panic when you lose initiative. If losing initiative breaks your turn, your plan was fragile. Sign 3. You always move your important units last. That's not protection. That's letting your opponent decide where those units matter. If that stings, good. Initiative sinks in practice. We've talked about what initiative really does. Now let's talk about how you actually use it. Initiative sinking is about spending moves without broadcasting information. From here on, notice the pattern. Every good initiative sync limits your information loss, not just their damage. Low impact units, baseline sinks. Fast skirmishes, screens, spotters. These units deny lanes, threaten flanks, provide spotting, are hard to punish. Example, a fast unit steps into woods on a flank. It blocks enemy light flankers, it spots for indirect fire, it doesn't commit your main force. If it gets ignored, it still did its job. If it gets chased, it traded initiative for position. Either way, the move cost you nothing and cost them certainty. Constrained units, slow, damaged, or already committed. These are units whose next turn is already predictable. That includes slow units, lag damaged or heat locked units, units guarding objectives or choke points, units already committed to lane denial. Because their options are limited. Moving them early reveals no new intent, the opponent already knows their role. Rotation, properly used, fits here. Rotation is not an initiative sync by itself. It only works when the unit is already locked into its job. For example, a heavy on a ridgeline denying a valley. You pivot to adjust 1 hex. The valley is still covered, the range bands don't change, no new lanes open. You spent a required move, you did not declare a plan. Bait sinks. Critical, often misunderstood. Bait is an initiative sync that looks tempting, is hard to punish, and doesn't commit your real plan. Ideal bait units are fast, high TMM, useful even if ignored. Example uses: threatening a flank lane, denying enemy light flankers, acting as a forward spotter. You suggest a commitment without making one. Your opponent now has to decide. Respond, ignore, or chase. All 3 cost them clarity. If your bait forces you to react instead of them, it stopped being bait and became a liability. Indirect fire sinks, often overlooked. Units with indirect fire are some of the safest early moves in the game. You move them into Overwatch, partial cover, a firing support position. If nothing enters their line of sight, They still contribute via indirect fire. Pressure stays applied. Tempo does not collapse. Clean rule: if a unit can contribute without line of sight, it can safely move early. Scenario 1. Winning initiative and still losing tempo. You won initiative, which means your opponent moves first. They move a secondary unit, a probe, a skirmisher, something low commitment. Now it's your move, with initiative advantage. You decide to move your key heavy early to get it safe. What actually happens? You lock in facing, you lock in range, you reveal intent, you give them a solved target. Opponent's remaining moves: sidestep your arcs, choose engagement range, pressure a different unit. You won initiative, they gain tempo. You didn't lose because of dice, you lost because you spent information before they had to. Because initiative advantage wasted early is just delayed disclosure. Scenario 2. Losing initiative. Now the opposite. You lose initiative, and that's fine. You move a low impact unit first. A skirmisher, a screen, a unit that already did its job. You give them low value information. Opponent now has to move something meaningful. They commit a plan. Now your real units move. Into exposed facings, into denied lanes, into shots that only exist because they moved first. This is initiative control. You didn't win the roll, you won the exchange. The initiative tempo connection. Here's the key link. Tempo is about forcing bad options. Initiative is about forcing them at the wrong time, for your opponent. If you combine pressure plus delayed commitment, your opponent spends turns reacting late. And late is where BattleTech games are decided. That's exactly what happened in scenario 1. A simple initiative drill. Next game, do this. Before movement, ask 2 questions. What is my goal for this round or the next? Delay, disengage, set a trap, protect a unit, force a choice. 2. Which move helps that goal without committing me too early? Then make that move. If you can't answer that question, initiative will always feel random. The role for initiative is luck. Initiative itself isn't. It's sequencing. If tempo decides what problems your opponent has, initiative decides when they realize it's too late. In the next video, we'll tackle defensive play is not passive play, because most players think they're defending when they're actually standing still while their opponent solves the board for free. If this helped, hit the appreciation button. Now go out there and seize the initiative. Good hunting, MechWarrior. Hi? Yeah? Oh!